Yes, the sequel we've all been waiting for. The sequel to the incredible blue Hedgehog movie from 2020, I think it was. Now, I will preface this with, I really like the first one, actually. I think it's fun. It's an entertaining movie, at the very least. And this movie had a lot of elements of that, but also a lot of elements that weren't from the first movie. And I'm really excited to talk about this movie because I'm honestly a little confused. Sonic the Hedgehog 2 was released in 2022. It was written by Pat Casey and Josh Miller and John Whittington, and directed by Jeff Fowler. Now, no spoilers, I guess, but this movie takes place after the first one, and it's about Jim Carrey's Robotnik teaming up with Knuckles to kill Sonic and find this emerald. And Tails comes in, and Tails is like, I got you, Sonic, and then does nothing the whole movie. That's kind of the whole plot. And it is, I will say, to start off with, it is so long. It is 2 hours long. It does not need to be 2 hours long. Like, I feel like an hour 40 was perfect for the first one. It would have been perfect for this one. It's just really long. And it takes a long time to set up what happens in this movie, too. Like, almost the whole movie's exposition, it feels like. And I don't know why we needed all of that. It actually might have been better if they held back on some of the information and just let us learn. Which brings you to how we learn things in this film, which is they just accidentally stumble upon things, and then they're like, hey, this must be that. And then we're like, yeah, we know. We're already ahead of you, Sonic. Like, I get that it's kind of a kid's film, but it's also a film that's mainly, I think, addressed to teenagers. So I don't think they need to be saying what they're doing all the time. It's frustrating and annoying. The comedy, though, is top-notch in this film. This film is hilarious. I think it's hilarious. This is exactly my kind of humor. I was busting a gut the whole time. There's this particular bit towards the end with a chili dog that just, I lost it. Absolutely lost it. Brilliant work. And it's not always funny for the right reasons, but it is always funny. Jim Carrey is overacting a lot here, but it works. Like, that's what he's supposed to do in this. In what is, in theory, going to be his final movie ever put to screen. That's dumb. But this movie's bad. Like, that's my biggest problem, is the movie's bad. I know it's bad. The jokes are dumb. The acting is just over the top and weird, and I love it. Like, I love this movie, but I also hate it. And I hate that I like it a lot. Like, I was laughing the whole time last night, but I literally was sitting there and I was like, this is the dumbest thing I've ever seen. I love it. Like, there's so many things also that kind of break continuity. Like, there's just things that can't happen in the real world. And yeah, it's a fictional movie about a fictional thing, but also, like, ground it somewhere. Choose something that has to stay the same. Like, I don't understand why they were like, well, it's fake, so we can just do whatever we want. That's not necessarily true. But it's what they did. And anytime that Jim Carrey wasn't on the screen, I just didn't really care. Jim Carrey was my main draw into this, and I was right in saying that he was going to be the best part of this film, as he was with the first one. Every other human character is just super bad. Like, I don't like any of them. The humans in this movie suck. They're just boring, and the movie gives them too much time. There's this particular part in the wedding that, like, starts off really strong. Like, this is really funny, really good stuff. And then once, like, something happens at that, they're like, okay, and the bit's gonna last another 45 minutes. And I'm like, what the hell? Like, the wedding is so long, and it does not need to be at all. It does not need to be that long. And that's my biggest problem, is this movie's just long, and it's hilarious, but it's so long, and it's not good, but I love it. You know what I mean? So I had to go somewhere in the middle of my thoughts here. So I'm gonna go ahead and give Sonic the Hedgehog 2 a B. Have you guys seen Sonic 2? Let me know in the comments below what you guys thought about it. It is on... No, it's just in theaters. I thought it was streaming, so I was wrong. It's just in theaters. I imagine it'll be on Paramount Plus at some point in the near future, but for now, it's just in theaters, so check it out there if you're interested. And if you like the first one, you'll probably like this one. I mean, it's got enough Jim Carrey to make up for all the weird, bad stuff that happens, and it's got some really cool stuff teased for Sonic 3 that I'm excited for, so... I don't know. It's a balance of good and bad. So definitely check it out if you're interested in that. But thank you guys so much for watching this video. I truly appreciate it. Please consider subscribing if you're not already. Helps me out a whole lot. And as always, keep watching movies and television. Stay educated, and I'll see you guys in the next video.